हेलो लर्नर्स, आपकी मैम आ चुकी हैं। हमने ऑलरेडी 5 पार्ट्स कंप्लीट कर लिए हैं, जिसमें हमने 3 पार्ट्स में nth टर्म रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन किए थे एंड द रिमेनिंग 2 पार्ट्स में हमने सम ऑफ n टर्म्स रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन किए थे। अब हमारे पास सिर्फ और सिर्फ 10 क्वेश्चंस रह गए हैं इन दिस वीडियो। सी दिस 10 क्वेश्चन, सो वी आर गोइंग टू complete this PDF by doing these 10 questions. So see question number first. Yes, and this is the question number 1. See this, solve the equation for the value of n. Okay, it is an EP. First we need to see whether it is an EP or not. So yes, it is an EP because it is having a common difference of 3. So the first term is given as 1. The common difference is given as 3. Yes, very good. 4 minus 1 will be 3, and the last term, that is an, is given as n, and the sum of n terms, no, the sum of n terms is given as 287 if there are n terms. So let this as an x. So the last term is x because there will be confusion among the terms. Okay. So see this. Okay, we know the last term formula an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Yes, so the last term is given as x, first term is 1, and here it is n minus 1 into 3. So the value of x will be, okay, 3n, yes or no, 3 into n minus 3 plus 1 will be minus 2. So this will be the value of the last term. Okay learner, this is clear to you? Okay, now we know the sum formula. What is the sum formula? Sn is equals to n by 2 bracket a plus an, that is the last term. We can write this formula. Okay, the sum of n terms is given as 287 is equals to n by 2 bracket, what is the first term? Yes, the first term is 1. The last term we already found out, that is 3n minus 2. Yes, simplify it, you will get 287 is equals to n by 2 bracket 3n bracket 3n minus 1. Yes or no? Now do the cross multiplication. So 287 into 2, what will be? Yes, 574 is equals to 3n square minus n. Yes or no? This is clear? Okay, now do the transposition. So you will have 3n square minus n minus 574 is equals to 0. Now we need to think of the two number whose product is equals to 574 into 3, and when you subtract those two numbers it will be 1. So we will do the prime factorization of 574. Yes, 574 2 times. Yes, so it will be 2. Yes learner, see this, 2, and here it is 1 7, and that will be 6. No, that will be 8, and 16, that will be 7. Okay, now again 3. Is it divisible by 3? Yes learner, see this, no. So okay, this is divisible by which number? Okay, see this, 287. Is it divisible by 9? No. Is it divisible by 7? Yes. Is it divisible by 7? Yes, very good. So 7. Okay, this will be 4 and 1, and 41 is a prime number, so leave it as 41. Okay, so we will have 3 into 2 into 7 into 41. Okay, multiply these 3. Okay, 42. So that the two numbers will be, after doing the middle term splitting method, it will be 3n square minus 42n plus 41n minus 574 is equal to 0. Now taking 3n common, so you will have, yes, n minus how many times? 14 times. Okay, 3n minus n minus 14 plus taking 4 and 41 common, you will have n minus 14. This is clear to you? Okay, so we have the value of n as 4 because the value of n can never be negative. We have two roots. Yes, you can simplify it. So the value of n is 14. It means how many terms are there? 14. If there are 14 terms, we need to find out the last term. So the last term an will be a, okay, 3n minus 2, that will be the last term. Okay, put the value of n as 14. So 3 into 14 minus 2, that will be 42 minus 2, 40. So the value of x will be 40. Okay learner, this question is clear to you? So here the quadratic equation was formed. So we had find out the roots of the quadratic equation by middle term splitting method. Any doubt in this question? No? Okay, now move to the next question. A contractor no, a contract, the construction job specifies a penalty for delay of completion beyond a certain date. मतलब एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है जिसमें काम देरी से होने पर आपको क्या मिलेगी, लगेगी पेनल्टी for a certain after a certain days. Okay, the first day penalty is 200, the second day penalty is 250, and the third day penalty will be 500. Each day the succeeding, the penalty is increasing by 50 more than the preceding day. The penalty for each succeeding day means आगे वाले दिन की penalty 50 ज़्यादा है पिछले वाले दिन से. Penalty for each succeeding day, succeeding मतलब आगे वाला, and being 50 more than the preceding day, preceding मतलब पीछे वाला. So it means we have the common difference as 550. We have the first term as 200 because the first day penalty is 200. Okay, how much does a delay of 30 day cost? Means the in contract there is a delay of 30 days. We need to find out S30 or A30. Yes, learners, what we need to find out? Very good, S30, because they are asking how much does a delay of 30 days, means after a 30 day the work is done. So we need to find out the penalty for all the 30 days. So means we need to find out S30. Yes, very easy question. Yes, you can do it by your own. Okay, do it. So S30 will be 30 by 2, 2 into A plus 29 into D. Yes, do the simplification. So 30 into 200 plus 29 into 25. Yes, 29 into 25 will be 725. So 30 bracket 200 plus 725, add these two. So 30 into 925 and 925 into 30 will be 27,750. This is the penalty of 30 days. Okay, learners, this question is clear to you. So you need to read the question carefully and see what they are asking for. Okay, this is clear. Okay, now the next question. 200 logs are stacked in the following manner. You know, stacks लकड़ी का गट्ठा आपने देखा होगा, नीचे कुछ लकड़ी उसके ऊपर ऐसे अपन लकड़ियों का लॉग्स का स्टैक बनाते हैं. लॉग्स मतलब यहाँ पे वुड का गट्ठा. 200 logs are stacked in the following manner. So what is the manner? So at the bottom there are 20 legs. So we have the first term as 20 logs. Okay, 19 in the next, 18 in the next. So we have the AP. What is the common difference? Yes, the common difference is -1. Succeeding minus preceding. Okay. And how many logs are there? 200. It means we have the value of SN as 200 because there are 200 logs overall. Okay. In how many rows 200 logs are placed? It means what we need to find out? N. Okay. And how many logs are in the top row? How many logs are in the top row? It means they are asking the last term. Yes. So see this question, we have Sn. Sn is equals to n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Sn is given as 200 is equals to n by 2 bracket 2 into 20 plus n minus 1 into minus 1. Yes. So it will be 400 is equals to n bracket 40 minus n plus 1. Yes or no? This is clear. Okay. So 400 is equals to 41n minus n square. Do the transposition. So it will be n square minus 41n plus 400 is equals to 0. Now think of the two number whose product is 400 and when you add them it should be 41. So we will do the prime factorization of 400. So it will be, okay, do the prime factorization. Yes, see this. Again 2 times it will be 25. Okay, multiply these. Okay, so it will be 4 4 the 16. 16 and 25 addition is 41. Okay, so we had pair up the number. So those numbers is n square minus 25 and minus 16 and plus 400 equals to 0. Now taking n common from first two terms, you will have n minus 25 and minus 16 from next two terms, you will have n minus 25. So how many logs are there? 25 or 16? How many rows are there? 16, because logs can never be negative. So we have to take the smaller value of n. This is possible only when there are positive or negative numbers can be possible. So here the value of n is 16, means there are 16 rows to place 200 logs in such a manner. Okay, now they're asking the an means a16 means a plus 15d. Okay, the value of a is 20, the value of d is -1, so the value of an will be 5. So in the last row there are 5 logs. Both the parts is clear. How many rows are there? 16 rows are there. And how many logs are in the top row? There are 5 logs in the top row. Okay learners, this question is clear. Okay, now the next, this is a question of NCERT, yes or no? Yes, see this. A ladder rungs 25 centimeter apart. Okay, a ladder rungs 25 centimeter apart. Okay, this is the first rung, the second rung, the third rung. This is the rungs. A ladder of a rungs means जहाँ पे हम चढ़ते हैं, that is called rungs. The ladder of the rungs is 25 centimeter apart. See figure. Okay, the rungs decrease uniformly in length, means the length is decreasing uniformly from 45 at the bottom. There is a length 45 at the bottom and the 25 at the top. Okay, it means the first term is 45 and the last term is, very good, 25 centimeter and okay, uniformly. From, if the top and the bottom rung are 2.5 meter apart, so how many rungs are there? Can you calculate it? Yes, the total length of ladder is given as, or we can say that the distance between the top and the bottom rung is given as 2.5 meter. That can be written as 250 centimeter, yes or no? Okay, this is clear. And the distance between the length between two rungs, the length between two rungs in a ladder is 25 centimeter apart. So how many? So the number of rungs will be 250 over 25 plus 1. So how many rungs are there? 11 rungs are there. Now the question is very easy for you, yes or no learners. The first term you have, that is a is equals to 45 centimeter. The last term, that is a11, you have as 25 centimeter. Can you find out the value of d? Why ma'am is asking to find out the value of d? No, there is no need to find out the value of d. What is the length of the wood required for the rungs? Means we need to find out S11. S11 will be 11 by 2, first term plus last term. Yes, calculate it. So it will be 11 upon 2 bracket 70, and if you cancel it, it should be 35, and 35 into 11 will be 385 centimeter. So this is the length of the rung required to make the ladder. Such type of ladder. This is clear to you learner? This is very important question because it is of NCERT. Yes or no? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. Now should we move to the next question? Yes. Again an NCERT question. A spiral is made up of successive semicircles. एक स्पायरल है जो सक्सेसिव सेमी सर्कल से मिलकर बना हुआ है विद सेंटर ए. पहले वाले सेमी सर्कल के लिए सेंटर इज ए एंड बी starting from the center A of radii. Okay, so the radius is given, the radii is given as 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2.0. Okay, what is the total length of such a spiral made up of 13 consecutive circles, semicircle? Okay, we need to find out A13 or S13. Yes, very good. We need to find out S13. What is the total length of such a spiral? So we need to find out S13. Okay, can you find out A1? Yes, A1 will be 2 pi R1, and what is the value of R1? 0.5. Why ma'am is asking for find out the semi perimeter? Oh, perimeter of circle. So it is wrong. It should be only pi r. The perimeter of semicircle is pi r. So from here to here, the length will be pi r, and it is pi into 0.5. Okay. Now A2 will be, yes, pi into 0.1.0 from here to here. So it will be 1. Yes or no? Yes. From here we can find out the common difference will be 0.5 pi. The common difference is 0.5 pi. Okay. What we need to find out? S13. So we are finding A13. A13 will be A plus 12D. The value of A is 0.5 pi plus 12 into D 0.5 pi. So it is 6.5 pi. So how many pi's are there? 6.5. This is clear? Okay. Now we need to find out S13. S13 can be written as 13 over 2 bracket first term plus last term. What is the first term? The first term is 0.5 pi. The last term is 6.5 pi. Okay, simplifying it, 13 by 2 bracket 7 pi, and 7 pi instead of pi you can write 22 by 7. Simplifying it, 7 7 cancel, this cancel, 11 into 30 will be 143. Yes or no, learners? So the length, what is the length of the spiral made for 13 consecutive circles? So the length required to make 13 consecutive circles is 143 centimeter. Unit should be centimeter. Okay, learners, see this question again. Have you read the question? Yes, see the solution. Done? Any doubt? No? Okay. Yes, see this question. In a potato race, a bucket is placed at the starting point. This is the bucket which is placed at the starting point. It means the runner has to start from this point, that is the starting point, which is 5 meter from the first potato. It means this is the first, this is the second, and this is the third potatoes. And other potatoes are placed 3 meter apart in a straight line. There are n potatoes in the line. See figure. Each competitor starts from here, from the bucket, picks up the nearest potato and put it back, runs back to drop it in the bucket. Okay, means for the first potato to be put inside the bucket, what is the distance traveled by the player? Yes, 10 meter. And for the second potato, 5 plus 3, 8 for to pick the potato and come back for the bucket to put inside the bucket. So it should have the cover distance, it should cover the distance 16 meter. Yes or no? Yes. It means the common difference between the two terms will be 6 meter. This question is clear to you or not? Yes. What is the total distance the competitor has to run? Means we need to find out Sn. Yes or no? Yes. We have n potatoes, so we will not put the value of n because the n value we don't have. So n by 2 bracket 2 into a plus n minus 1 into d. Yes, put all the values. So Sn is equals to n by 2 bracket 2 into a, that is 2 into 10 plus n minus 1 into 6. Yes, simplifying it, n by 2 bracket 20 plus 6n minus 6. So it will be n by 2 bracket 14 plus 6n. Yes or no? Now simplify it more. So it will be n into 3n plus 7. Yes or no? So the total distance. So the answer is, read the question again. There are n potatoes, no? Number of potatoes is not given. Okay. So how many potatoes are, what is the total distance competitor has to run? The total distance competitor has to run is n times 3n plus 7, or can be written as 3n square plus 7n. Okay, learner, this question is clear to you? Okay, now see the next question. Any doubt? Very easy question. Okay. Very easy question. Yes or no? Yes. If the 3 consecutive terms of an AP are given, we need to find out the value of n. Okay, we know the relation that if the 3 terms are A1, A2 and A3, the sum of first and the third term is equals to twice of the second term. This is the relation we already know. Okay, so the first term we have 4 by 5, the last term we have 2, the third term we have 2, twice of the middle term. So from here, take the LCM, so it will be 14 over 5 is equals to 2a. Simplifying it, you will get the value of a is 7 over 5. Any doubt? You know now this relation, I already told you. If you don't know, you can see the previous video. From that you will learn this. Okay? Any doubt? No. Yes, see the next question. If the sum of p terms is given, okay, we need to find out the common difference. Okay, for the common difference we can find out the first term, second term, and we can do the subtraction. Okay, the first term will be a into p square 1 square plus b into 1. So it will be a plus b. Okay, what will be the second term? The second term will be a into 2 square plus b into 2. So it will be 4a plus 2b. Okay, we need to find out the common difference. Common difference formula is a2 minus a1. That will be 4a plus 2b minus a plus b. The negative sign will be multiplied inside the bracket. So from here you will get the difference as 3a plus b. Any doubt in this question? No? Okay. The next, Again easy question. The sum of first 10 multiples of 3. First 10 multiples of 3 will be a value is 3. The common difference is 3. The number of terms is 10. We need to find out S10. S10 will be a n by 2 bracket 2 into a, that is 6, plus 9 into d, that is 3. Yes, simplifying it 10. So 10 by 2 will be 5. So 5 into 6 plus 27, and 6 plus 27 will be, yes, 33. And okay, now do the multiplication. It should be 165. So the sum of 10 multiples of 3 is 165. Okay learners, this question is clear to you? Okay, now the last question. See, if 9th term of an AP is 0, means a plus 8d is given as 0. From here the value of a is minus 8d. Okay, then what they are asking, then it's 29 and 19th term ratio. Okay, the 20, we need to find out a29 over a19. A29 can be written as a plus 28d, and a19 can be written as a plus 18d. This is clear, and the value of a is minus 8d, so minus 8d plus 28d divided by minus 8d plus 18d. Yes, simplifying it, you will get 20d in the numerator, and in the denominator you will get 10d. So the ratio will be 2:1. So this is the answer. Very easy question, yes or no learners? Yes. Now the video is this PDF is completed. If you have any doubt, you can comment and ask your doubt, and if you want any question to be repeated, you can comment and ask. Okay learners, we will meet in the next video where we will do the questions from the sample paper, the AP question which was given in the previous year papers, that will be discussed in the next part. Okay learners, this is clear. We had completed all the 30 questions.